for an entire week, and then a half page, and then after a month, sinking to a footnote for the sake of her family, for her mother and Grant, to help them get through this, to help them move on, to help them heal. Though, of course, they'd never do any one of those things. If an ambulance had been called right away, she would have survived, with some scarring and residual aching in her shoulder and right thigh. And the near-death experience would have infected her with even more drive, feverish, obsessive now. First, a scholarship to a good college in a faraway city. Then a warm, successful husband and 3 children who would grow up taking for granted the one thing she'd always craved: choice. But the ambulance was called too late. 27 minutes too late. Something that would weigh on him forever. She lay unseeing up at the harsh night sky, half of her jaw exposed with its stark white, beautiful bone. And as her oxygen ran out, and her heart stopped beating, and 5 miles away her mother bolted straight up in bed. And as she closed her eyes, or maybe they were already closed, she wondered who would be the first to tell the truth of what had happened that night. She was so special, she glowed. This is what they'll think when they think of her, when they think of young Phoebe Dean. Because over time, all of her flaws will become slightly blurred, slightly vague, and without her around to age, or mature, or correct them, the complicated girl will fade away until all that is left is the girl that they just remember. The special one, the perfect one, the one who died in a tragic accident as it rained, on a bridge, over the river, even if the truth is a little more nuanced. But the truth, it will come out. Nothing can keep the truth buried. It will always unfurl itself, lay itself bare. It is unstoppable, like the tide, or a storm, or a ghost. It will hunt you down. 10 years later. June. 3 days before the Phoebe Dean memorial. June shoved the soggy tissue in her pocket and stared at the fresh dirt at her feet. The oval hill of soil was larger than she'd expected it to be. She looked around, worry blooming in the pit of her stomach. Should she ask someone about this? A groundskeeper? That unhelpful woman on the phone who'd slotted her in at dawn? Would this mound of loose dirt wash away the next time it rained, fully exposing her mother's cheap wooden casket, allowing her to climb out and roam free? Well, June, I think this is just lovely. Her elderly neighbor, Evelyn Lloyd, patted her briskly on the arm. June tried to smile, but the jerk of her mouth let more tears spill out. Oh, there. Evelyn clucked. She's at rest. Now, no more suffering. Your poor mother is finally at peace. June opened her mouth to speak, but a watery cough silenced her. Evelyn took a small step backward as if June's grief might be contagious and seize the old woman. Evelyn clucked again sympathetically, but her eyes were glassy. Evelyn was bored. June wasn't a fool. She knew Evelyn had only come out of obligation because she lived down the road. Just like she'd bring the obligatory banana muffins every Thursday afternoon, rain or shine. That old bag should mind her damn business. June's mother would caw from the couch if she were sober enough to notice they'd had a visitor. She's just coming so she can gossip about us. Now they care about us. Now they're checking in. Vultures, all of them, June. Never forget what they did to your brother and us. Promise me. Thank you for coming, Mrs. Lloyd, June mumbled to Evelyn. My mom would have appreciated it, that someone came. Oh,